Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because I'm gonna show you how to create this gorgeous summer wreath, and it is so easy and very affordable. So if you are interested in creating a gorgeous wreath for your front door, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like the video and share with a friend. Invite them to come and join Ramon at Home for future decorating ideas. To know how to make this gorgeous wreath, let's head to the studio. Keep watching. All right, everyone, so the flowers we're going to need for this gorgeous summer wreath is going to be 2 bundles of this beautiful purple iris with the yellow tips. All of these flowers are going to be put on the description box below, so if you guys are looking for a particular flower, I absolutely love this fuchsia, and we're gonna use 2 bundles of the fuchsia roses, and I'm gonna put them on the box so I have a clear area to work with. I'm gonna use 1 bundle of this absolutely stunning orange ranunculus. This is my favorite flower in the world, and that color is just so vibrant for summer. I cannot wait to show you guys. I'm gonna use 2 bundles of this really pretty pink accent flower. I'm gonna use 4 pearl hydrangeas, and I'm gonna use some grasses as well that I already had. And I want to explain to you guys that I already went ahead and cover my wreath form with the greenery. This is a 24-inch wreath form that I found at my local craft store, and I went ahead and covered it. Now, if you want to see how I cover this, I'm gonna link up my lemon wreath. I explained step by step the very first step, but to save us some time on this video, I just went ahead and covered it in advance, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some of these grasses at the very end. That is really going to elongate it and just make it look absolutely gorgeous. For our tools, I'm gonna use my wire cutters. Now a lot of you ask about these wire cutters, and they're discontinued, so I'm really sorry. These were from Home Depot, but they're discontinued. They're really old, actually. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my hot glue pen, and it's very important also, if you want more information on that last previous video with the lemon wreath, I explained everything, where to get it, how to find it, how much it cost. And so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and start by inserting some of these beautiful pearl hydrangea, and I'm gonna divide my wreath in 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one right here. Now, when you add flowers like this is more like a base flower, and what that means is like it really is going to cover a lot of your base. So what you need to do is you need to continue inserting your flowers in a clockwise motion. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert like this, and then I'll show you this one. Instead of inserting it straight forward, which is a big mistake, what you need to do is insert going in a clock motion. I'm gonna remove this, put it over here so you guys can see the wreath. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the 4th one, continuing. Instead of inserting straight forward, you have to give it that motion like so. And this is, like I said, this is our base flower, and what that does is cover some of that base. And as you guys can see, now I have clusters of areas where I'm gonna go ahead and put my flowers. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start with the pink roses, and if you've been following this channel, then you know that I like to just go ahead and cut them all at once. And I also like to save this little guy because we can make ornament picks with them and all kinds of picks. Now, thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this video, and if you want to see more floral videos, go ahead and leave me the hashtag floral or hashtag wreath if you guys want more ideas. All right, so what I'm going to do, so I'm going to explain real quick. I could have cut him shorter, but I like to cut him longer because the longer you cut it, the more you give yourself room to play with. If they were to be short, you insert your flower very, very close to the base, but by cutting them longer, then you have more play to give that flower a little bit of air, which is what I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of this glue right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and insert this flower right here. Now, if you've been following the channel, then you also know that I like to insert sets of 2s, 3s, and 1s. And then also this little foliage that comes with, I just like to add it closer to the flower. And then I give the flower a little bend like this. Then I insert a little bit of glue right here. And I like to do 2 close together like that, so they make a better impact. Then I'm gonna move forward to the next empty spot. I'm gonna give the flower a little bend. I'm gonna go ahead and insert this guy right there. And in this area, I'm gonna do a set of 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of glue. Now what I like about that glue is because a little glue goes a long way. You do not really have to use a lot of it because this particular glue is actually made out of glue. Hot glue guns, the glue that you use on a stick, is nothing but silicone. So it really doesn't hold up on the weather very well. However, this particular glue, it has glue in it. This base is silicone as well, but it has glue in it. So when it dries, it really hangs on to the material. So I'm gonna go ahead and add another one right here. And as you guys can see, you can see a cluster of 3. So I'm gonna move on to the next empty spot right here. And I'm gonna do a cluster of 2, like that. Now it's very also important that you insert this flower. This is a long one, so I'm gonna save it for later. That you save your flowers close together so they're seen better, and then also that you keep inserting the flowers in that motion, which is what's gonna give your wreath a lot of balance. So I'm gonna move on to the next empty spot right here, and I'm gonna do a set of 3 right here. Now I wanna explain another thing. So there's 2, I'm gonna add 1 more right here, like that. And then what I want to do is I want to have some cascading down, and you also want to make sure that you not only cover the center of your wreath, but you want to spill forward and spill out. Depending on how many flowers you have of each, you want to make sure that you do that. As you guys can see right here, I want to go ahead and give that some air, and then I'm going to go on the opposite side and I'm going to do it spilling forward. I'm going to go ahead and insert this flower like that, and that's what's giving the wreath a little bit more disconstruction and then also a lot more air. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring these irises, and oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous and they're really going to pop. This is my favorite summer combination, you guys. Orange, purple, and fuchsia. It's my favorite summer combination. What is yours? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what is your favorite summer combination. All right, so right here I added 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 to make 3, like that. And then right here, remember I added 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 2. 1 like that. And I wanna do another one, press spilling forward like this, like that, so they're together. So now basically the reason why you want to work with sets of 2s, 3s, and 1s is for balance, because you can do the set, like the one that you had by itself, you can add 2 to do a set of 3. The one that you did a set of 2, you can add 1 to do a set of 3. And the set of 3, you can add 2 to make a set of 5, and so on and so forth. You always want to work on those numbers. Like right here, I have a set of 3. I'm going to add 1. And then I have a set of 2 right here, so I'm gonna add 1 to make a set of 3. Then this one right here is by itself, so I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 like this. And the smaller the flower, the closer you want to get it to the base, like this. I have a set of 3 right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 to kind of break that color. Look how gorgeous that is. And okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 up here. Now this is very important too. When you add 1 to the top, you have to go ahead immediately, go ahead and add 1 to the bottom, especially if they're going on the outer rim, because if you were to just add this one on the top and not one on the bottom, it's not balanced. This ends here and this one will end here, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 here to the bottom to balance it out. And now your wreath is balanced. It's the same with the sides. If you were to add 1 on the side, you'd have to immediately go out and add another 1 to the side, because if you add 1 just here to the side and not 1 here, it's gonna look flatter on that side. Does that make sense? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna bring this gorgeous, oh my gosh, I love these guys. I'm gonna cut them all at once. Oh, these are so pretty. And what I like about them is because they're longer. So these ones I'm gonna need to pick. So I went ahead and add a pick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually let these ones fly out a little further out. So I'm gonna start right here. And look how that orange just pops. I absolutely love it. Now these ones I only have 6. So what I wanna do is I wanna make sure that I add one up, one down. And I'm gonna do 3, I'm gonna do a triangle. So I'm gonna do one here, I'm gonna do one here, and then I'm gonna come all the way over here, and that way it's going to be balanced. And I will explain further as I insert. As you guys can see, if I was to do up and down, and then you do one side, then one side is gonna look flatter. But by doing this triangle, then the whole wreath is going to look balanced. And feel free to tell me if I'm talking too much. But I just figured that I would give you guys all this information, so if you decide to make a wreath, and always bend your flowers a little bit. Now, if you guys want to see a matching centerpiece with this color combination, drop the hashtag centerpiece, and I will show you guys, because you know that I love a very cohesive look in a home. All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and add one right here. As I told you, I'm doing a triangle, and this last one is going to be poking out. This one's too long, so I'm going to cut a little bit of it. And I'm going to go ahead and add this one right here, like this. And as you guys can see, there is a triangle right here. Now what really is going to tie it together is going to be these guys right here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them. These are what I'm going to call my flyaways. And I'm going to use the outer stems only. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little pick on it. And I'm going to go ahead and start filling in and giving this wreath a little bit of air. As you can see, that is so pretty. As I told you, this is my favorite color combination. And look what that does. That's just absolutely stunning. And what I like about this particular one is because it has so much foliage that it really helps to cover. Look at this. And it just adds that little pop of pink. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add one right here. And right here, there's a spot where it's empty, so I'm gonna go ahead and add one of those. And then right here, you just have to let your eye dictate where you want these flyaways to be. Like that. So I'm gonna cut a few more. I think I'm gonna use the whole stem. Now I have purchased some of these flowers at one of my local stores called Shinoda Design Center. They have the best, it's a whole warehouse, you guys. They have the best selection of silk flowers. And I'm gonna link up their information down below so you can visit their website. It is just absolutely incredible. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add. At this point, it's getting full, so I love it. Oh, I just absolutely love this accent flower. You know, a wreath is all about the flyaways. To me, if you don't do flyaways, longer stems, they have a bloom at the end, it really doesn't make any sense. Like that. Let's see, what else? Gonna add one prayer right here. All right, so far so good, but I feel like we have space for another filler flower, and for that I'm gonna go ahead and use this absolutely gorgeous lilac that I have in this beautiful container. So I'm gonna go ahead, get it out of the container, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fill in with this lilac. And look at what this is going to do. It just, oh my gosh, just fills in this wreath, and it's absolutely stunning. Oh my God, look at that. If you just add 2 3-in-1s, now that I did 2 here, I'm gonna go to the outer edge and I'm gonna do another one, and look how that just helps to fill in. And I absolutely love it, you guys. As you can see, creating a fabulous wreath is just about balancing the color, having a color scheme that works together, like all of these purples, blues, and oranges. Like I told you before, this is my favorite color combo for summer, and I think I'm gonna make a matching centerpiece for our table. Look at that. Look how this, just right here, I've added that lilac right here, and look how much fuller it looks. Oh my God, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Let me shut up and continue adding lilac. And always, like I told you, always go on that clock motion and don't stop. Now also, when you go in, please come back out. It's a golden rule of wreath making. What goes up must come down. What goes left goes right. Look at that. It's just filling in so beautifully. All right, so let me add a few more. And these colors are just perfect for summer. Now, if you guys haven't seen how I made this wreath, which is one of my favorite ones, I'm gonna link it up right now. It really is full of beautiful flowers and information on how to make wreaths. But this particular one that I'm making right now, it's probably my favorite wreath I have ever made, because it is so full and so colorful. And right now we need color with these things going on in the world. Then color is what we need. Look at this, you guys. All right, so I feel like I'm gonna add a few coming down, like right here. To me, a really beautiful summer wreath is a full wreath. So you have to have a lot of flowers. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. All right, I'm gonna add a few more. Now, my favorite thing, I'm gonna stop right here, like my ex-boss used to say, stop while you're ahead. But the one thing I do want to add is some of these grasses. This also came from Shinoda. And the reason why I wanna do that is because it's going to give it so much air that is going to be absolutely stunning. Look at this. Look at that, it just spills forward. I absolutely love this grass. Using this grass is a trick that I learned a few years ago while working at a flower shop. Our design director just loved using grasses, and I learned that the more greenery that you add to a wreath, the more natural it will look. And this will give it so much movement when you open the door, and it just makes it look like a southern style bouquet. And I absolutely love, love, love it. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share with a friend. Invite them to come and join Ramon at home for future decorating and DIY ideas. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what is your favorite color combination for summer. I cannot wait. And if you want to see the matching centerpiece, leave me the hashtag centerpiece so I know that you are interested. I really hope you guys are staying safe. Please social distance. This will be over very soon, hopefully, and we can resume with our daily life. And meanwhile, I will continue to bring you some DIYs and projects like this so you guys are at least entertained. If you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor and give it a thumbs up and share it with somebody on your Facebook page. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not seen the lemon wreath, I'm gonna link it up. You can watch more videos right now, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye.